a child, so young, so thin and so rugged. And why are you staring at me? With my eyes I cannot see, but I know that you are all staring at me. And why are you whispering to one another? Do you know my mother?
No.
Do you know my father?
No.
Do you know me 5 years ago? Yes. 5 years of bitterness have passed.
Alak ka.
And I can still remember the vast happiness Mother and I shared with one another. And we were happy indeed. But suddenly, 5 loud knocks were heard at the door, and a deep silence ensued. Did the cruel nipples discover this peaceful home? Mother ran to Father's side, pleading, "Please, Luis, hide in the cellar. There, in the cellar where they cannot find you." I pulled my father's arms, but he did not move. It seems as though his feet were glued to the floor. And suddenly, the door went bang! And before us, 5 ugly beasts came barging in. "Are you Captain Luis Santos?" roared the ugliest of them all. "Yes," said my father. "You are under arrest," said one of the beasts. They pulled Father roughly away from us. Father was not given a chance to bid us goodbye. We followed them mile from mile. We were hungry and thirsty. We saw a group of Japanese eating. Oh, how our mouth watered seeing the delicious fruits they were eating. But suddenly, we heard a voice calling, "Consuelo! Oscar! Consuelo, Oscar! Consuelo, Oscar!" We ran toward the direction of the voice, but it was too late. We saw Father hanging on a tree, dead. Oh, it was terrible. He was badly beaten before he died. And I cried out, "Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!" Everything went black. The last thing I knew, I was nursing my poor invalid mother. Suddenly, we hear a church bell ringing. Ding dong, ding dong. It was a sign for us that we need to find a shelter in our hideout. But I cannot leave my poor invalid mother. I tried to show her the way to the hideout. But suddenly, bombs started falling. Airplanes were roaring overhead. Cannons were firing from everywhere. Boom! 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 Mother was hit! Her neck shattered into pieces. I took her in my arms and cried, "I'll have vengeance! Vengeance!" "No, Oscar. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's," said my mother. But I cried out, "Vengeance!" I was like a pent-up volcano. "Vengeance is mine, not the Lord's." "No, Oscar. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's." Those were the last words from my mother before she died. Yes, my mother is dead, and I was blind. Vengeance is not ours. To forgive is divine, but vengeance is sweeter. But that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Arms. 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 Spare me a piece of bread. Spare me your mercy. I am a child, so young, so thin and so rugged. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. It's God's. Vengeance is not ours, it's God's. Thank you.